Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Sorry I haven't been posting very often. School's been crazy and it will keep getting crazier until finals, so thought I'd do a quick video over my helmet, and I'm going to also show you how I'm going to paint my helmet. So as you all probably know, this is a Team Wendy helmet, and yes, I know about the Hillary thing. I don't care. They make an excellent helmet. I read a lot about reviews, and this was the most comfortable helmet that people are saying, and the best as far as like mounting options and stuff, and so I went with it. A big concern of mine was, will it fit my head? My head is huge. I'm not exactly sure of the measurements, but yes, it does fit, and yes, it is at the maximum setting, but it is comfortable and it does fit. I have worn my friend's OpsCore Carbon, and I'm not sure if it's the exact same size, but I will say that it is mildly less comfortable than the Team Wendy, and it has a lot to do with just the padding that is in the Team Wendy. It is really nice, and I will say that this, the BOA system is also really nice, because to adjust it, you just pop it out and then dial it to however you need, click it in, and just ratchet it to however you want. A big selling point to me was the fact that it came with this this Wilcox mount. It is a metal interface for another mount. I'll go over this in a second, but this was a big selling point to me because the OpsCore bumps, it did not come with a removable shroud, and in case that shroud ever gets damaged, you pretty much have to either replace your helmet or grind it off and you know, drill in your own shroud. But other than that, I have a multicam Team Wendy helmet cover. I have an IR reflective patch, because those are handy in the field. I have a standard J arm, which will connect the PVS-14 to the mount. I have a Wilcox G11. It accepts the bayonet mount for the J arm. And unlike the G24, it does not have a push button. It is just a force to overcome. So just closing it like that, and then opening like so. An upgrade over the standard, the Noritus Rhino mount, is that it is adjustable for height and the length between your eye and the PVS-14. So that was a selling point for me. And just the fact that the interface between the Wilcox and the J-arm is a lot more solid. But yeah, this is the mount. Another thing, I have the S&S Precision Manta Strobe. It does have the green and IR. I think it's an IR right now. So the camera is detecting the IR, but right now it's like a faint glow to me, so I can't really see that. And it does have green, as you can see. So this is handy in just indicating to others where you are if you're ever in the dark. You know, you don't want to get shot, obviously. A big thing about this that I like is it has the a vibration whenever you turn it on. I'll see if you can hear it. And that just, it will vibrate on your helmet, and you can tell when it's on. It's kind of handy, so you're not just, you know, burning through battery. But other than that, that's pretty much my helmet. Now I'm going to use my favorite camouflage colors, the Rust-Oleum Camouflage Khaki, and then the flat black. And of course, everyone's favorite camo pattern is the laundry mesh bag. It's the same pattern that that I used on my Mark 18. And I am just going to briefly tape over all the Velcro on the helmet. I have electrical tape, I don't have masking tape, but I'm going to do that, and then I will be back. Okay, so now that I got the Velcro all covered, we're going to go ahead and paint it. Now, some of you might ask why I covered the Velcro, and it's just because I think that it will better stick to the Velcro on the helmet cover if there's no like paint residue there. And I'm not going to cover the shroud, and if I need to, I can remove the paint if there's any problems there. But another thing that I'm going to do is just make sure I don't paint the inside of the helmet. So now I'm just going to go over it with some tan. Just kind of break it up a little bit. Now that I've got the camo on the helmet, it's a little broken up. I tend to like more uneven patterned camos, and it'll wear over time and look better. And now we are going to take off the tape and put on the helmet cover. Okay, so you'll notice that the helmet cover has 2 tabs on each side that underlap the helmet and stick to the Velcro inside the helmet right here. And then we also have one little tab at the back that interfaces with Velcro, and then 2 at the sides, which also interface with the Velcro. So how I'm going to do it is I'm going to start with the shroud. This little opening goes on the shroud. And so I will get inside the helmet and kind of peel back the foam liner, and you can see there's Velcro under it. And I will take this, line it up with the edge right here. And just overlap it like that. And then the other side, the same thing. Okay. So just stick your padding back, and then now we can kind of work the liner. Okay, the back is going to be the same thing. It has the 2 little tabs that you're going to peel back the liner on, and then just overlap it like that. Okay. And now you can kind of just make adjustments to the liner, because it's going to have some expanding it needs to do from when it ships to you. So that's that. And I know some of you might ask why I painted it before I put it on a liner. Well, that's because I think that the multicam goes well with the kind of broken up snakeskin pattern, and it makes it look more, I guess, fluid. Like you don't have the transition from black to multicam. I don't know, that's just personal preference, and I like painting things. So now we will put on our patch, and the rule of thumb is that the stars go forward, and then you're going to put it just like that. And then I'm going to put the Manta, I'm going to direct it downward. A lot of people put them facing the front of the helmet. I tend to like it facing back because the people behind me most likely won't have night vision, and so I will have it on green, and so they can see where I am. So that's where that will go. Just a place filler. This patch I'll put right here. I'm going to replace it. I'm not a Team Wendy supporter, I just like their helmets. And then lastly, or not lastly, but we have these little the retainers for the night vision, and these slip in these little slots right here. You can see a little notch that's cut out for them, and so you can just press them in. And just pull them tight, and then the same thing with the other side. And then they interface on the cords on each other. And then lastly, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this from the J-arm, is the Wilcox mount. You can see that it has a little gate mechanism at the back that just clips like this, and that's basically unlocking it and locking it from the shroud. You can see a little piece under there just pops right out. And so I'm going to put it in the unlock position. I'm going to slip it in the shroud like so. Okay, So that locks into place, nice and snug. And then the J-arm, of course, goes in the bayonet mount. It clips in. So you can stow it like that. It's a lot lower profile than the Norotos Rhino mount. And that essentially is my helmet setup. The only thing that will change is I will have some rail mounts for my headset, just so when I go shooting I don't have to wear headphones or my headset under it, because I have a huge head and that will not fit. So that's pretty much how I set up my helmet, how I painted my helmet, and thank you guys for watching. I probably won't be uploading soon because I have finals approaching, and I will also, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I recently was approved for my suppressor. So the dealer that I bought my suppressor from will be mailing that to me soon, and I will be doing an unboxing on that. So if you like suppressors, stay tuned, and I appreciate it.